Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, you know, in any war, the first victim is truth. So in this case, which is the war in Ukraine, the same way. We have the truth as being the first victim. There are many other victims, obviously, and each side, or all sides in this war, try to expose the other side by saying, hey, they are preparing this, they did this, they will do this, and all that. So in this case we have an article coming from the Russian side that claims Ukraine with some foreign companies are trying to stage a false flag operation by using chemical weapons. Obviously this comes from the side that said, hey, those guys are gonna do this. Now we have the other side who obviously says, no, it's them who wanna do that. Now let's go and see what the Russians are claiming. This article comes from Sputnik. It is from today, the 2nd of December 2022. Russia obtained data concerning US contractors helping Ukraine stage false flag chemical operation, envoy says. Moscow has information that contractors from the United States are helping to prepare quote-unquote chemical provocations in Ukraine. Russian permanent representative to the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, OPCW, Alexander Shulgin said on Friday, which is today. But, and I'm quoting, but the Americans dismiss all this. They say that this is disinformation from the Russian side. They say that they are honest and noble humanitarians, end quote, the diplomat said. Obviously he pulls the guy's legs, right, the Americans. The envoy noted that at the current session of the OPCW member countries, the Russian side provided information about, and I'm quoting, contractors who help Ukraine nationalists in these chemical preparations, end quote. According to Shulgin, the contract workers in questions are from Nevada, United States of America. Now, I can't even verify that. I can't even, how should I put it, neither these guys here, even if they try. It doesn't make it false, it doesn't make it true. I'm just reporting what these guys are saying. But they say they provided the evidence, some evidence, to the American side. That means they have something to show something. Well, since I know the chemical weapons issue is such a touchy subject for the Americans and for every other human being, you would think that the United States will be very concerned about it, regarding from what direction it comes from, especially through this official channel. It's not like a weasel in the parking lot, semi-drunk, talks about it, you know? It is through official channels. This organization, it's a representative, it's a member state, provides evidence, their evidence. You at least might think that people will say, whoa, wait a second, okay, I don't like you, but let me check it out. Why? Because eventually it's going to affect possibly me and everybody else. Wouldn't you, be concerned about it? You understand the whole situation, right? Russia tries to, let's put it in a most severe light. Russia tries to portray Ukraine as criminals with the help of other criminals from United States of America. Okay, this is the worst. This is just a fake thing. You don't know yet, do you? If you do know, that means you are up to date with the whole thing. The fact is you do not know. You can't just say from the get-go, I don't believe you. All right, well, it's like I say someone is going to say, you know what, I think right now in New York City, but not in an official meeting. Not, as I said, one in a parking lot semi-drunk by the dumpster. No, not like that. In an official meeting at United Nations, a country, an official, a representative comes and tells everybody over there, hey, this is evidence that there's a nuclear bomb ready to be detonated, let's say, in this American city. Do you think that United States should consider that seriously or just dismiss it because it comes from someone, a country that I don't like? What do you think should be? Should be, okay, I don't like you, I don't believe anything you say, but doesn't that, need to be investigated, looked into it? If you say, I don't believe you, what if it happens? You say, well, you have no evidence. But the issue is too serious just not to look into it. And to dismiss it, that means you already know. You could be how do you call it? Accused of that. Well, if you're so easy to dismiss it, that means you already know about it. And you're just gonna hold it and say, hey, these guys know about it, so stop, cut it off. So that's one thing, I'm just saying that it's very suspicious when sometimes governments pay so little attention to this kind of, I would say, big threats, but then they pay attention to other detailed, I would say, very unimportant issues so much. And I will give you an example. It was, and I say that's a minor thing, and I stand by what I say. It was here it is a driver for NASCAR or whatever. Those idiots that just go round and round and round, and they're fantastic for doing that with the cars. I can't understand that. I'm sorry. I can't understand it. I don't like it. Let's put it this way. You just stay like this, and it's a lot of things involved. But anyway, his nickname is Bubba. I can't remember his first name. I know Bubba is his, and he is mixed race. That means he's some African American, and I don't know what else. So is that everybody hails him as being black. You know how that goes. When someone like this mixed race is doing something great, you say he's black. When he's doing something bad, is a bisexual or some bisexual. Oh my God, biracial or something like that. Or you can say, well, it's because he's black and it's discrimination. You use it instead of saying Barack Obama is not black, he's biracial. That's 50-50. Anyway, so. This guy's garage where he has the team, not him, the team has had its cars parked, the garage. There were some, they say nooses, by the garage doors. Nooses, that hang people. And they called, oh my God, that's because, and this is how the story was meant to be told to us, because he is black and the nooses over there, and that should be lynching, a hint about lynching, and dark times of the United States. And oh my God, it's a racist hate crime, blah, 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 blah. Well, and then they sent, this is that's my point, FBI sent, I don't know how many, 12 agents or something to investigate that fucking bullshit. That would have been just enough for the police. No, they sent the FBI. So it's not about resources, okay? And then they didn't find anything. It was what? And I saw that in many instances in garages. If you go, not garage, your garage, but you go to a service, you will find, to close the garage door here, you can use a button, or you can drag it down by a little string. And at the string at the end, you can put like a loophole when you grab it with your hand, so you don't hold the rope, and then you slide and out, boo-boo, you know what I mean? You do a carpet burned or something, and you use that and you pull it down and the garage comes down. And that's what it was. My point was not because it was this guy's immediately, oh my God, not that. After what, 150 years already? Whatever. Anyway, and why do I say that? Well, it was actually sooner than that. I don't care, whenever it was. What if I see someone of a different color now, I'm going to be afraid because someone killed of that kind of, Anyway, I would say that was unjustified, but that's me. My point is, FBI was notified. They sent agents for that, but they will just dismiss this, the threat of a possible chemical attack in Ukraine, false flag operation and so on. That means I do it and I blame you and people will die. So resources is not a point. Time is not a problem here. It's not an issue. Let's put it this way. It's not an issue. The issue is the desire. And if you're so calm about it, the only thing you can tell me is like, we have it under control. What does it mean? Guys, stop. They got it. They know. Or at least assume concern and pretend you're, oh yeah, I'm very concerned. Hey, stop. I'm very concerned. But they didn't even do that. Isn't that suspicious? And irresponsible, I would say. As I said, just take it, investigate it, Don't tell me about resources. I just gave you an example, a stupid example about a stupid thing. Stupid, the guy was all scared. Okay, man, well, all right. Call the police. Call the FBI. For that? But for this, nothing to see here. So it's what I'm saying is just looks a little bit suspicious, if you know what I'm saying. What I mean. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.